Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Got a couple of videos for you this evening, Tuesday, November 28th. Getting the patch notes tonight, so got a lot of stuff to talk about though. So namely, I do believe it was late last night, yes, late last night, on the official Facebook page, which is where they like to drop information. Out of the blue, just boom, they announced another new progression system. So we're going to go over that in depth. I've watched some other content creators' videos on it, so I do have some perceptions that are kind of colored by their perceptions. You might hear my dog snoring. She's over in the corner. But I'm going to start this video with saying two things that are immediate negatives to this. This is the perfect time when we should not. No, it's the worst time actually to be getting a progression system on top of the last progression system, which was Immortal Gear, which they still haven't finished rolling out. We still don't have all of the tempering materials, the tier 3 tempering materials from all of the other dungeons. And before that is even rolled out, they're adding another progression system. Now, I'm going to withhold judgment. I like to be optimistic, assume the best, expect the worst. I think that's how the saying goes. But it's odd that they're just stacking things up that I don't know if they're good things. Like the collab event into the anniversary into a collab event. The anniversary was great. The last collab was bad. This one, everyone's already got a negative perception on it before it even comes out in a week. And then this progression system, from briefly going over and listening to other people's videos, it doesn't sound free to play friendly. It doesn't. So we already have tempering materials, which, you know, the whales are going to get. This feels very much PvP X talents. When that came out, that just skyrocketed whales ahead of free to play. So we're going to go over this. We're going to try to parse through the information a little bit in more detail in case I'm wrong, but I just think this was the worst time. Mainly because what we should have gotten instead of a progression system was really hard content added on to existing parts in the game, which we could use the following. Then they could unleash this progression system that we could use to beat it. Like, let's just go in game quick beforehand. I know Guild Hunt isn't up, but oh, wrong window. Sorry, I already had that teed up. Actually, you know what? That is the right window. It's just I didn't turn off my tier list button. There we go. Guild Hunt. I know it's not up. This guild, which is a starter guild, doesn't do Guild Hunt, but my main guild, Revolution. Shout out to you guys. We almost clear 18 in one day, in the first day. We could have used some extra levels on Guild Hunt, right? Could have used that. Because that's redundant for the top end guilds now. I'm not even going to mention Ancient Altar, and I don't want to sound negative. It's just I'm just pointing out the obvious. Like, Ancient Altar is over before it began. Like, even this crappy account does it on auto, and any account should be able to pretty much finish Hell Stage by 6 weeks after starting their account. 6 weeks. This game's been out a year. So we need more stuff on there. Lost Valley. These are basically on farm. Even on this account, all of these dungeons are on farm. We could have got hell levels onto these. Like, really hard stuff. You know, Disa Caves, Terradome, all of it could have been just really hard stuff. KT, you know, with Katosian Triangle. These dungeons are hard enough with the extra levels, the hell levels on it. But, like, Crimson Abyss, like this could be added some X levels and hell levels. Like, and I'm not even talking about adding new content, not, you know, development time to create new content. I'm just saying we should have gotten, you know, existing levels onto existing content, which is just a matter of a little UI tweak and then some coding scaling tweaks. But with those increased levels, make them really, really hard, but then give really good rewards. right? So, like, that's, I'm not going to beat the drum. I think that pretty much sums it up, but it's just odd to me, and I think it is ill-timed to do another progression system before a content cycle. But I have to state the obvious. Building a content cycle makes them no money, whereas progression systems do. Okay, with that said, with that rant over, I'm sorry. I don't like to rant, but that's just my thoughts. That's my thoughts. Okay. Well, this is kind of offset a little weird. So we're going to make do with my head up there. Okay, dear commanders. And I got two windows open so that we can scroll through some pictures too while we're at it. I can't. Yeah, I can do that, I guess. Okay. In the upcoming update, so that is this Thursday, the 30th, we will add a new progression system called Awakening to improve the current hero's comprehensive ability when you pass story stage. Okay, well, first of all, I'll stop there. So, the Awakening system in general is something that I was advocating for, and I've said it in other videos. We do need this to make old heroes that have been power crept better. So, I don't have an inherent problem with this. In fact, I've been asking for this kind of progression system. It's just when we read through here, you'll see that it is blatant monetization. When you pass story stage 2040, which everyone should, that's really easy, or reach military rank 8, which is fairly quickly. You know, you're going to reach 2040 way before you get to military rank 8. When we were doing our free-to-play challenge with the content creators, we were getting up to like 32 or 34 in the first month. So you're going to get that really quickly. The Awakening system will be unlocked. The awakenable heroes can be awakened after being evolved to Mythic 1. So that is Red 1, right? Red and 1 star. That doesn't take a whole lot of copies. And the very first hero that can be awakened is Daniel. That makes sense because Daniel was the second post-launch release SSS in the game. It was Leo, then Daniel, and then I do believe it was Anpu and then Sorvali. They really punched out the summoners really early. But Daniel is due because if you guys just watched my, or if you have perused my tier list video that I just did, I was kind of lamenting the fact that Daniel sucks now. Yeah, if they're going to do this, I think this is how they should do it. They should roll it out in order of how old a hero is. Now, the problem is that they should have probably included launch heroes. Ravenna, Emma, Azina, Guan Yu, heroes like that. Crete, heroes that are completely off the board. Nautilus, you know, the list goes on and on and on. Anaruda. But Daniel is kind of the icon or the avatar of this game. So, as such, makes sense they're going to do Daniel. Plus, that gives summoners a little boost, and summoners are like one of the weakest classes right now. Check out the details of the Awakening system and tell us which heroes do you hope will have Awakening feature next in the comments. I've already said them. Launch heroes and then progress from there. Ampu, though, doesn't need it. Sorvali, she can use a tweak, though. So there are 10 Awakening levels in total. And that we can see from one of these pictures. Let's just find it right here. So you see, we don't know what's above this 5. So potential. So there's going to be like 1 through 10 in here. And it looks like they need this dust. This dust, we'll get to that, to basically like soul potions. But it's using this dust to fill these out. 10 levels, though. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Each Awakening will gain attribute bonuses and unlock the corresponding potential. So potential is the whole tree. The Awakening tree. And then you're going to use Awakening materials. Here we go. You're going to use Awakening materials like hero exclusive Soul Crystal Nucleuses or Chaos Soul Crystal Nucleuses. Okay, I'm not gonna just remember those, which can replace the Soul Crystal Nucleus. So there's Soul Crystal Nucleuses and then Chaos Soul Crystal Nucleuses. But Soul Crystal Nucleuses is a stand-in for the the Chaos Soul Crystal Nucleus is the stand-in for the Soul Crystal Nucleus of any hero. Okay, that makes sense. So Soul Crystal Nucleus is a general one, and then Chaos Soul Crystal Nucleus is a specific one, right? Which can replace... Oh, no. Chaos Soul Crystal Nucleus is the general one, which can replace the Soul Crystal Nucleus of any hero. Okay, so it's Daniel Soul Crystal Nucleus, and then you got the Chaos ones, which are general. You can use them anywhere. To awaken a hero. So you need this just to awaken the hero. Now, we do have a picture of that as well. Wait, oh, over. I was clicking on the icon. Okay, so this is the awakening material. This is the... You see how it's Daniel in there? So this is Daniel's Soul Chaos Crystal, or Soul Awakening Crystal, or whatever it's called, right? And you see there's a whole bunch. Like, why does he need this many? We'll probably get to that. But it's weird that there's like 6 Daniels on here. That scares me. That looks like gene hybrids to me, which means... Do we need 1 for each level? If there's 10 levels, do we then need 10 soul crystals? Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. You can use these to awaken the hero. It just says to awaken. Hero soul crystal nucleuses can be obtained from operational timed events such as Mirror of Reformation, Return to Giant Tower, and then packs. This is the big red flag. This is a huge red flag because they like to say these things. Yeah, they're available in the Mirror of Reformation. But you know what they also say in every patch notes? Is that what you can get from the Mirror of Reformation is a universal crystal. Yes, but that is on the like 360th pull. So be very, very mindful of these. All of this is pay to win. Everything. Because these soul crystals are going to be way up there in the mirror. They're going to be way up there in Giant Tower. And then packs in the store, which cost money. So to get awakening material, you're going to have to either spend to get limited tickets to pull to get some, or you're just going to have to spend. That's disconcerting. Big red flag. The Chaos Soul Crystal Nucleus Shards. Okay, so like a gene hybrid, these are broken up into shards. They're probably going to be 60 of each. They can be obtained from some mini games, including Digital War. So that is how free-to-play are going to get these. Very, 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 very slowly through other game modes. But if you want the big boys, the big, like a gene hybrid, but what is it called? The Soul Crystal Nucleus. If you want the big guns, then you're going to have to, I don't know why I'm talking in that voice, but you're going to have to shell out for them. So right there, the way that you just awaken in general is, I don't like it. I don't like it. And then potential. Okay, potential. So that's just the awakening, and now here's the potential. And I want to go back to this because here, I guess here you can see the top 5. So I don't know what these are. Abilities. These are stats, abilities. And we'll get to that later. And then you see this is the potential, like the dust. I think this dust is the potential dust. So potential. Each awakening. Okay. Yeah, I was right. You're going to need 10 crystals. Each awakening, and there's going to be 10 of them, will unlock the corresponding hero potential, which, kind of makes sense. If you think if you add gene hybrids to a hero, it also unlocks their level in their talent tree. So this is going to be the same. You're going to need a lot of these crystals to unlock these certain levels in the potential talent tree. And then those tiers, after they're unlocked, can then be activated with Crystal Nucleus Dust, which we just looked at. Crystal Nucleus Dust can be obtained, again, from operational timed events like hero recruitments and packs in the store. Oh no. Oh no. So not only are the soul crystals from events and packs, the dust that you need on top of them are also in recruitment events and packs. Oh, you see what I mean? This is like a progression system, fine, but I think this is just a revenue stream. They're just trying to capitalize on another revenue stream. I don't like it. I don't like it so far. Potential effects include, so these are what you get from the tree itself. Like these are actually once you've spent all the money, like I don't know, $400 per hero. This is what you actually get, and I I don't know that it costs that. I'm just throwing out a wild number. So you get increase the rarity of the hero to SSS plus. Obtain a large number of attributes. It looks like it's 15%, which is a large, and unlock a new avatar for that hero. You can learn a new passive skill, and you can increase the number of skills on the hero panel to 5. So there's going to be 5 skills, which I guess is the passive skill. You can learn a new ultimate skill, which can be used interchangeably with the original ultimate skill. I'm assuming that you're always going to want the new one, though. They're just going to make it better. This is how they're going to make up for power creep. Obtain rare damage increasing attributes. Those are the little substats. All damage amplification. All damage amplification. So basically just damage amp, because that's what it is. Insectoid amplification damage. So no longer will you have to worry about bug gear, even though I'm assuming these things are going to stack. And then increase PvP damage and damage reduction for all allies. So I don't know if that's a typo, if it means just for everybody that can be awakened, or if it means everyone on your team. I'm just going to assume it's for that hero only, because that is the only thing that makes sense. Notes, text information in the post, and the relevant system interface screenshots are for reference only. So basically, they are subject to change. So I guess now we can just scroll down. So this first one, you see, this shows the new passive. So there's another passive on his screen. And this right here, I can't remember what was here. I think this just said the level before, but now we get this new awakened symbol. And you see here's the new tree potential, is what they're calling the awakened system. These are the soul crystals, right? So you're going to need 10 of these. 10 of these, and remember, for money, or for money equivalents. I hope that they put them elsewhere in the game, but right now they're just saying they're from basically limited recruitment events and Giant Tower, which is a limited recruitment event, and packs. So this is the 1 to 5 of the tree. So, you know, what is this? So this top one, just the first one, all it does is it looks like it unlocks the avatar and gives you huge stats. So right off the bat, the first one's giving you 15% HP, attack, and defense, and then switching the avatar to this new awakened, the SSS plus. This right here, this shield, if we're looking at Daniel specifically, that's his new passive. So it looks like you get 1 soul crystal, and then you get the stats and the avatar. Then the second soul crystal, you get some stats or some substats. And then the third one, you get a new passive. Fourth one, you get some more substats. And then I'm assuming the 5th one is the new ultimate. Yeah, so that's a picture of his ultimate. That's a bear. And then you get some substats. And then it looks like this is the passive symbol again, and this is the ultimate symbol again. So I'm assuming it's going to buff it. I don't know. This looks like insectoid. This, I don't know what this is. But these are basically substats. And then down here, number 9, these look like PvP talents. I'm assuming this is PvP damage, and this is PvP damage reduction. And then we don't know what 10 is. So we got a fairly good handle, now that I've specifically read through this and actually looked at all the graphics. I got a fairly good handle on what this is. Basically, it's a new progression system. The only way you're going to be able to unlock it and progress in it is if you, if you're a spender. They said that you can get the fragments, the shards, for individual soul crystals, which remember, you're gonna need 10 of them. You can get shards of them free to play through other game modes. But if you want to get the big boys, you're gonna have to shell out some limited tickets or some money in recruitment events or packs. And even the first one, that 15% damage across the board, that's big. That's really big. You know, this is crit rate, crit damage. That's not a big deal for Daniel. But see these icons? These icons look weird. This is damage. This is just straight damage. This is straight health. So he's definitely going to benefit from these. I don't no idea what his new passive or the new ultimate is. I don't know what this icon is. This icon's really weird. It could be the damage amp. We don't know. We'll see. But disconcerting. I think it's disconcerting. You know, for me, for someone like myself, I'm going to have all this. Because I usually have all the limited tickets through CC rewards to be able to pull 180 every Mirror of Reformation and 80 to 180 on every Giant Tower. I'm going to be fine. It's all of you watching this video that is going to suffer. And if this just makes the power gap untenable, if this is the break, this might be the breaking point for some people. Again, stay cautiously optimistic. Expect the best and prepare for the worst. That's what I meant to say. Because this seems very pay to win. And is it necessary? Because like I said, we currently don't really have anything that we need it for content-wise. Everyone that's a Summit Arena enthusiast or a Hell Arena enthusiast is gonna be going for that. You know, because the whales are competing against the whales. They're not competing against PvE game modes because we've conquered all the PvE game modes. So that's gonna put Endless Battle completely out of reach. All those stats in the Endless Battle, you're gonna get overtaken by the people that can get all this. Twilight Lands, sorry, you're not gonna rank. If you were ranking, everyone that gets all this is gonna beat you. It's just it's the wrong time. We need more content versus progression systems. And that's the last time I'm going to say that. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think down below. Word of the day is progression. Because that's yeah, it's a monetized system. And I totally understand why they're doing it. I get it. Games got to make money. They're probably, I don't know what the player base is doing. I know Kiger's going to come out with some quarterly profit statement from the company, so stay tuned to his videos. He usually goes over downloads, and he'll go through the income statements month over month. I guess it's monthly. So stay tuned for that, because I'm curious to see the game health, given the fact that they're pushing out a monetized progression system right now instead of content. So enough said, ladies and gentlemen. I will catch you in the next one. I promise I will be a little bit more chipper. Till then, cheers, peace, bye-bye. Got a haircut.